Hello! I just thought I'd quickly come on here and show you guys what is in my handbag, because usually I switch around bags quite a lot. Sometimes I wear backpacks, sometimes I wear tote bags, and I kind of fell out of love with the handbag for a little while just because it does get quite heavy carrying it around on one shoulder. I don't know how good that is for my back, but recently I've had a very long streak of just wearing this beautiful handbag. So it's got like all my essential stuff in it, and I thought I'd quickly show you guys what's in it, and maybe there'll be some inspiration for you guys. This is my lovely bag. It's very beautiful. However, I have no idea where it is from because I got it off of Depop, and I have a sneaky suspicion that the account was dropshipping, so which is a shame. I really hope that like they got it secondhand or something. However, I have had a lot of people say that they have seen this bag on fast fashion websites, so big disclaimer, please don't try look for it on fast fashion sites. I'm very anti-fast fashion. Just if you would like a bag similar to this, I literally just typed into Depop like leather tote bag or something like that and it came up. If you'd like a bag like this, please try find one secondhand because there were loads of beautiful ones. But yeah, so I'm very sorry, but I have no idea where this bag is actually from. Starting with the outside of the bag, the only thing I keep on the outside of the bag is this lovely claw clip. I used to have a much thinner claw clip, however my hair has grown considerably and there just literally like was not enough space in the claw clip for my hair, and it would be so uncomfortable. But I'll show you guys how fantastic this one is. I got it at Boots, I think. This one's a little bit different because it's quite round. I put my hair in like a bun almost. Ooh, what? Okay, let's ignore that. And amazing. Now my hair is all up, a little bit messily, but that's okay. It's super comfortable, and it's also super sturdy because I find a lot of claw clips, especially now that my hair's so long and a lot of claw clips are too small, just like don't really secure my hair, but this one does not budge, and I think it's because it's got like all these grips on the inside, which is really cool. So yeah, fantastic. Now as for what's inside my bag, let's start with the big main compartment. Also, this might be very messy because I truly have been using this bag for the past few days. First of all, I have my current read, and that is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. I have been so deep in the anthropology love recently. I don't know what has happened to me. I think it's because I've always really loved sociology and psychology. I really like history, although I don't know much about it, but I did study it briefly. And I've also always had this like fascination with the Stone Age. So yeah, this has been really fantastic. I've been in a crazy reading slump. Like I truly do not know what's happened. I think it's since I've started making content to do with books, to be honest, but it has been like the longest reading slump I've ever had, where I just about make it through like one book a month, and like it's extremely start and stop, and I don't feel like I'm really immersing myself in the book. This, every single page is the most fantastic, wonderful. I feel like I'm literally eating it up. Like this has so got me hooked. So I really recommend it. I think a lot of people already know about this book. This is a very famous book, but this has been so fantastic and interesting to read. I've really been enjoying Sapiens. That has been very bulky. Like you can see the bag's quite a bit like thinner now. Next I have a scarf because it has been a very strange spring. It has been all over the place. I think a little bit prematurely was celebrating the end of my seasonal depression because we had it like a week that was really strangely warm, and then a few days after that it snowed, and then we had a day that was like 18 degrees, like actually really hot. I think yesterday I was walking in the evening with my boyfriend and I was like, it literally feels like a bit of a chillier summer night. Like it feels like it's summer, and today I had my winter coat on again. Like it's been so up and down, and I've been underdressing really often, so I've been keeping a scarf in my bag just to keep myself warm, and this has become so in handy. Whether it's me or like one of my friends, someone has been really cold this spring. It's not even spring yet. I've been saying spring, but like anyways, so that has been fantastic. Next I have a hairbrush that's got hair on it. Since my hair is finally so long and luscious, it has also been getting knotted very easily in this windy weather. So yeah, I've been bringing a hairbrush around with me because it's now very obvious if it's all knotted because it's so long, and it gets like knotted a bit easier. I think I have another hairbrush in here actually. Next I have my glasses case. It's been like stepped on and stuff. It's really like, it's been through it, but this is for my like everyday glasses, which are not in here because usually I'm wearing them. But I also have my sunglasses somewhere in here because like I said, the weather's been all over the place, and some days I have needed sunglasses. These aren't my favourite ones. I had this fantastic pair from TK Maxx a few years ago that literally made me look like a bug. They were so sick, but I stepped on them and they broke. So now I have these. And I also have these like crazy ones that have like this part in the middle is like really thick and it's part of the glasses as well. They're really cool, but they're quite a bit bulkier. So I take these around as like my everyday ones. Next, I have my diary, which is nearly finished now, which is so exciting because, where is it? I have this new one waiting to use. I think I've got like 3 pages left of this, so I'm very excited to fill it up, and then I'm going to get to decorate this cover. I already kind of know what I'm going to do, so I'm really excited. But yeah, Nearly finished this one. I carry this around with me everywhere. This is the Midori MD notebook in the size A6, and this is the most fantastic journal because you literally can carry it around with you everywhere. Let me show you. I think I literally did this in my last video. But these are my jean pockets. Okay, this has a plastic cover on it, so it's a bit thicker than like just the notebook. How amazing. So this is really, really lightweight. I really love it. And I carry it around with me basically everywhere, which is nice as well because I don't want my bag to be like too heavy. I do find that very uncomfortable. And this is very, very light. So I really recommend this. Amazing, amazing. That also means that I have a pen somewhere in here. I think I know which pen as well. Next, I have this little like mint tin that I've decorated. And this is like my emergency tin. In here, I have got a little mirror. Ooh, that is very, very dirty, ew. And a little cat sticker and some stars. I also have lactase pills because I'm lactose intolerant and you never know when there's going to be a delicious donut. I've got like earbuds that are definitely like, they look kind of disgusting. I think I'm going to bin those. There's no need for those to be in there. I have got, ooh, herpes girl, herpes girl. I have got cold sore patches and Zovirix. So that the second I feel a bit of a tingle, I can zap that. I think that Compeed cold sore patches are like the best thing I've ever used for cold sores. They are so, so, so comfortable. I don't know how like painful other people's cold sores are. I do also like, I think I have quite low pain sensitivity, but cold sores for me are like excruciating. And these, I don't know, like it literally feels like they zap the nerve. Like my cold sores don't hurt at all when I use this. But then I also have Zovirix. I don't actually know which is more efficient and I don't know why I carry both because I usually just use these. But Zovirix does work for me as well. It just like, Zovirix helps to get rid of the cold sore, but it's still uncomfortable, whereas these do both. But I recommend both. I've got Starface pimple patches, the only pimple patches that work for me, to be honest. I really, really like them. Sensory processing disorder girls, I have got loop earplugs, which are so, so, so fantastic. I love them. And I have the ones that like, you can take this out and then they block a bit less sound. So I find when I use this, I can still have conversations totally normally. It just really dampens background noise, which is really fantastic. But if I'm like legit overstimulated, then I put these in and then it blocks a lot more noise, which is really, really fantastic. And I also wear these at concerts and stuff because like concerts are loud. Like I really don't think they're good for your ears. So I like having these around. Hair clips. I have got loads and loads of like spare piercing bits and bobs. I've got, I don't know what this is called, but you screw it in because I've got a threadless industrial bar. You like do that. So then you can put the industrial bar on. I don't really know why you use it, but like my piercer gave it to me. I've got an industrial bar, except I don't have the other, like, this is all kind of dumb. Like for example, okay, I've got the industrial bar and I've got a rook piercing, but I haven't got the balls to go in. So I don't really know what the plan with that is. I've got just like, are they called labyrinth piercings? Like the ones that have the flat back. And I've got a spare belly ring as well. Not belly ring, belly bar. But yeah, those are my spare piercings. I have got Peppa Pig stickers and I've got a trusty tenner. So that is my like emergency pouch, ooh, I kind of whistled then, what the fuck? That's my like emergency pouch kind of thing. And I try carry this around with me everywhere because the point of this pouch is that like, this is the stuff you never know when you're gonna need, but you never want to do without. I also have another pouch and this I think has got my like perfumes in. And this has got some other like emergency stuff, but more like not that deep emergency stuff. So I've got the mini Chelsea morning. Oh my gosh. So delicious, so delicious. This is like a honeycomb version of super milk. Very, very delicious. Highly recommend. Next, I also have this atomizer. Very, very beautiful. And I think this has got Floral Street Sunflower Poppin'. Yeah, but I also think it's finished. I need to refill it. Let's check. Yeah. This is like basically finished, so I'm going to refill it at some point, but very, very beautiful. I love. Also, this pouch is really, really beautiful. I got it in Malaga in Spain. Next, I have nail glue because you never know. Very, very useful, very handy, very strong glue. I have got a bunch of hair ties, more hair clips, and more hair ties and hair. Ew, sorry. Next, I've got hand cream. This is just like the Nivea soft hand cream. I have really, really sweaty palms always, so I don't really like need hand cream that often, which is why I don't have like a stronger, fancier one. I think someone just gave this to me, to be honest, and I quite rarely need hand cream because my hands are so clammy. But when I do need hand cream, this is really, really nice. So I really like this. The last thing in like my main compartment, basically the last thing is this Diptyque scented journal. And I think it's scented in their 35B perfume, which is so, so lovely. I really want to buy it as like a room, because I think they have like candles and room sprays of it, but like expensive, so, so, so expensive. So like, I'm not going to, but it's a secret dream. I would love to have a room that smells like this. However, I do not have that kind of money, but this is really great. I don't actually use this notebook. I would like to, but like at the moment I just use it to like perfume my bag. And speaking of perfuming my bag, I also have loads and loads of perfume testers at the bottom. None of them smell anymore. These are all from Lush, but usually if I use perfume testers and I really like the perfume, or just kind of like the perfume even, I just throw them in my bag so that my bag smells nice. Okay, and the actual last things I have in my main compartment are rubbish and gum. Okay, now flipping over to this big compartment, and also I don't know what's happened here, but not looking good. Anyways, this like bigger side compartment, I have got, oh, okay, this looks really, really crusty. I have got my very, very well used and well loved Glossier wildfigbalm.com. I fiddle a lot, as you can see, because this is like destroyed, but I really, really love, actually I'll show you guys what else I have. I have the Lanolips basic balm. I love lanolin lip balms so much. These are both lanolin lip balms. I do prefer the Glossier one a little bit, I think. However, this is a lot cheaper, so I'm trying to teach myself to like this one. This is in the original vanilla. I find that lanolin, like where other lip balms like Vaseline, I used to use Vaseline for very, very long. I feel like, I don't know whether this is based in any science or whether this is all just like some weird placebo I've got, but for me, petroleum jelly based lip balms feel like they just kind of sit at the top of your lips and like they help to like lock in moisture, but they don't actually provide much moisture. Whereas these, it really feels like they soak into your lips. And another thing is I don't like for some lip balms where the second you can't feel the lip balm anymore, you also don't feel like your lips are soft. They don't really feel hydrated anymore, so you have to put more lip balm on. I don't really like the feeling of lip balm, and what I love about these is once they soak in, your lips feel so nourished and hydrated for quite a while, and then you put them on again and then they soak in really quick. So it's like having really hydrated lips without actually having to feel like you've got lip balm on. Although my boyfriend did an experiment this winter and he didn't wear any lip balm, and his lips have been like luscious, nourished, fantastic, and he doesn't need lip balm anymore, so maybe time to just stop using lip balm altogether. Next I have my beautiful, amazing Quebeco Sport that I love so much, and yeah, this is to write with in my diary. This is my favorite pen ever, and this has got Diamine Majestic Blue ink inside. I've got my AirPods, which I really like. Although I think I prefer just the classic wired headphones. I think they are the most comfortable earbuds ever, in my opinion. However, I have an iPhone with a USB-C cable and I haven't got like an adapter. So I think I'll need to buy an adapter so that I can use my wired earbuds, because I just feel like they fit in my ear a lot nicer than the earbuds do. AirPods. But I do really like the AirPods as well. Next I have spare tea, because I love tea. This is the Twinings Balance. Really like it. Delicious, amazing, love. I have my second hairbrush, and the primary function of this hairbrush is the mirror, which is also very dirty. But yeah, I've got this one as well. And I have Milk Makeup Contour, because I bought this in a shade that's a bit too light. You wouldn't believe too light considering how pale I am, but it's because I use just a little bit. So I use the darker one and then I just use a teensy bit and like tap it out. And this is the lightest shade, and my friend said she wanted to try it. My friend wanted to buy some and I was like, don't buy some, I've got one that I've barely used. So I said I'll give it to her, and I keep forgetting, even though it is in my bag and I have seen her since with this bag, I just keep forgetting to give it to her, but that's there for her. Mia, if you're watching this, sorry girl. And last but not least, in my smallest pocket, I have got more gum and my house keys, and I'd like to show you guys my favorite keychain, Groovy Grandad. So amazing. That is everything that's in my bag, but I just remembered another thing I really want to show you guys that I love, that I keep in my bag normally, but I know where I've put it. Okay, that little like part of my desk, not my desk, of my shelf there is like stuff that I put inside my bag normally. So like stuff like my umbrella, spare gum, spare Compeed patches, I just put there so that if I'm ever like, oh crap, I've run out of gum, or like, oh crap, I've run out of Compeed patches, I know that all the stuff I put in my bag is there. And I remembered that I put Mini Mastermind there. I love Mastermind. This was like one of my favorite board games when I was a kid, and in the charity shop my boyfriend found a mini version, so I usually carry this around with me. I just forgot about it. It's really handy because I get so easily bored and understimulated everywhere. One time I was in A&E and I was just like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna have to wait in A&E for ages because I got struck by lightning, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I remember that I had Mini Mastermind with me, and my boyfriend was with me, and he brought me some homemade Polish soup, and we had some rosół, and we played Mini Mastermind, and the doctor said I was fine because I was indirectly struck. Yeah, and that was a great day, and I think I would have gone a bit crazier if I hadn't had Mini Mastermind with me, because I had to wait really long. So I recommend having like a mini version of board game. I've got Mini Scrabble as well somewhere, but the Mini Scrabble is still kind of big, whereas this is like genuinely teensy. Mini Scrabble is maybe like the size of my head, so it's not that mini, you know. And I also just remembered, this is less so for like the video, this is just for myself. I forgot that I had SPF lip balm. So I will definitely be using this in the summer. So this is just to remind myself, Alex, you have SPF lip balm. Anyways, I've got other things that I'll take around with me. Like I've got other notebooks that serve different functions. I've got my umbrella. I've got stuff that I would pack for sleepovers, for example, that I haven't got in my bag at the moment, because my bag at the moment is just kind of functioning like what I'm bringing around me every day during the day. But that is what you will find in my bag on an average day. So I hope that something in there will be useful. If you have any useful things that you put in your bag that you think might be of use to me, please let me know, because I am always looking for little tips and tricks. And yeah, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And thank you so much as usual for watching. Ooh. Oh, bye bye.